All right. Well, welcome to Hometown Business Podcast. I am here with the entrepreneur power couple, Chase and Darian. I followed you guys, well, mainly your business. I don't think your personal page, but on Facebook for a while, and you guys just seem to both be big fans of the entrepreneurial lifestyle.
We try.
So I knew, like, you guys we're in McDonough right now, and that's about an hour from where I live, but I knew it would be worth the trip because you guys seem to really be into this lifestyle, I guess is the only way to describe it. So I'm going to let you guys just tell us a little bit about yourselves and your businesses.
I own Case Services, which is an air duct cleaning and a dryer vent cleaning company. We specialize in like odor removal, dust removal, and UV lights in the home. My wife owns a small connections page here in McDonough, and it's created a storefront, which is creating a lot of small businesses to help get together.
But yeah, Kate Services is the bulk of what we do. We really work with a lot of local businesses, a lot of people within our direct community. It's word of mouth has gone a really long way for us. I mean, we are present on social media, but a lot of our business comes from people immediately around here.
Right. Which is such a cool thing. I mean, word of mouth means you're pleasing your clients.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
Well, we use our social media just to stay in the eye.
Right.
And to kind of update of what we can offer.
Yeah.
So when we get like a really bad duct job, we want to show it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's cool. Like within the cleaning business, I know our clients sometimes they're like, we just have so much more dust than I think is average. I'm like, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You probably need your dust.
And sometimes ducts like absolutely help that. There was a couple in Atlanta that they said that dusting went down a lot.
Yeah. I think we probably need it at our house.
Yeah, we do after we moved in our house, we noticed it.
Yep. All right. In your business, it makes me kind of think of like storefront Etsy. Is that kind of?
Yeah, more or less. So I started at McDonough Small Business Connections, and we just kind of help small businesses around the area connect with one another and connect with the community. And we started organizing large events and networking events, and we kind of saw a need for there to be a stagnant storefront throughout the year.
Right.
A lot of people are meeting people at Publix to exchange their goods, and it's a lot easier to just stop by a storefront and pick things up. We don't mark up any of the products. Everybody makes 100% of their profits in here, so it's very approachable. It's month to month, so we don't lock you into any kind of contract like that. So we really are aimed at helping businesses, whether they need to just get into the square and kind of get some brand recognition, or if they actually need help building their business, we kind of help however we can.
That's awesome. I love small businesses, and I love hearing about.
It's all about helping the community.
Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, this is kind of geared towards the air duct cleaning. What do you offer that you feel brings most value to your clients?
Mostly our dryer vent cleaning service. A lot of people don't realize how much energy is wasted with a clogged dryer vent, or a potential like your dryer vent's going to go out, it's going to overheat the elements, and it's just going to break, and you're going to buy a new dryer thinking it's that, and it's not that.
Yeah.
So you're going to mess up your new one. So that's usually what we do. And also we get a lot of, like we were saying, with the dust and odors on duct cleanings. That's most of it. Everything else is more of a luxury. I mean, we can keep the life of the system going with the average duct cleaning, but it's mostly the odors and the dust.
Yeah. Really, what I would say, I mean, having answered the phones continuously, a lot of what we get calls for is people not understanding why they're having allergens in their new home, or even in a home that they've lived in continuously for, upwards of even 5 years. They don't understand why whenever it gets warm outside, they get allergies. And a lot of people don't understand that, the things that you clean off your countertops, you have to clean that out of your ductwork as well.
Right.
So, a lot of people don't necessarily understand that cleaning out your ducts is part of cleaning your home. And, a lot of those unnecessary smells and just weird things that you kind of, just that room smells weird in the house is probably because of what's in the ductwork of that room. So it solves a lot of issues that people don't really know how to approach. And I think that's what he meant by the dryer vent. A lot of people come to us not understanding, unless the dryer vent's clogged, why would I get this taken care of? But we recently did a large group of dryer vent cleanings just in a local neighborhood of ours because there was a dryer fire. And we didn't realize, how close to home that would hit until it hit one of our local neighborhoods. But just being proactive enough to clean out that lint. I mean, you clean it out of the lint trap that blows through your wall, and just imagine a bunch of that sitting within the wall of your home. So just kind of educating our customers helps fill in a lot of those gaps.
Yeah. I know, like, my dryer right now is not drying fully, and I know it's because
if you're running your like towels 2-3 times,
right,
it's most likely just
if they're not coming out like crisp and dry smelling, if they even smell moldy afterwards, a lot of the time your clothes, I mean, it's venting out as much as it can, but that lint in there is withholding all of that moisture.
Or the pet hair from the people before you.
Oh yeah, so there's a lot of stuff. Like I said, you think you're doing everything you can. You're washing your clothes, 5-10 times, but if it's hanging out in that ductwork, it's gonna keep smelling.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's good to know. Homeowners, I mean, there's so much to owning a home. Like, so much to keep up with. But I think putting that stuff on your schedule, like I know with our air filters, like I have to schedule replacing those.
Well, it keeps your system lasting longer. I mean, you had a $6,000 or $7,000 expense.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people don't understand. They just change it as often. I mean, some people just think they need to change it, once or twice a year. But I mean, doing it more often is only going to help your home.
I mean, most air filter companies recommend every 90 days. Themselves. So.
I don't do that. I need to.
Right. So.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Okay, so what's one thing you wish more homeowners knew you could do, or maybe like more people would take you up on?
The UV lights. We don't push them that much because they are expensive, but they are very beneficial. The UV lights will kill the mold and bacteria that passes through the system.
Okay.
So yeah. And then one that we sell a lot of is a Ream pellet halo, which also creates an odor eliminator. It creates ozone, which is a mixture, molecule that helps attach to odors and stuff and drags them down. And it also attaches to dust and makes it heavier, so the dust weighs down. So it's not floating around. It's supposed to create crisper visual air.
Okay.
So pretty much we have a couple of different things that we can offer for your home depending on what the issue is, but more or less this goes within the box of your HVAC system, and it just continuously purifies that air as it pushes through there. So as you clean your house, it continuously cleans your air.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So this is when a lot of heating and air companies talk about how they'll put in the indoor air quality stuff. This is usually what they
okay. Oh, see, okay. I'm gonna be telling my husband because we live in a very dusty area, like horse farm behind us and everything.
Yeah.
It's like no matter how much I clean, I got a real good expensive vacuum and
so really what this does, and he's explained it enough to me where I can explain it to everybody. But, really all of that, the dust particles that you see floating through the air when you see the air or the light shine through the window, this helps those dust particles settle to the ground so you can sweep them up so they're not being breathed in through your air.
Yeah.
So they are definitely beneficial, but a lot of people don't even think to ask about that regardless. So why would you?
I've never heard of it before.
Right?
Or they'll just go for this is just the oxidation unit, and this is the UV light combo, pretty much in this one. Well, a lot of people, we don't have one here. What a lot of people do is just go for the simple UV light. It kills the mold that's on the coil, but it doesn't kill anything else passing through. Or it doesn't do anything else. So that's why we push.
Right. It's like, you're going to do it. Do it
all the way in, right? Yeah, absolutely.
That's good to know.
That's some of the stuff we try to push.
Right. Because, I mean, it's like, yes, it costs money, but think of all the, money, health.
Yeah, especially with everything that's been going on.
Yeah, for sure. I know my whole family has allergens, or allergies, so and I know it's coming from like pet dander. And
because all that pet dander will stay in your ducts too, that you can't get out.
Yeah, well, that's good to know. Okay, so I kind of said it before, but you guys have such a great presence on social media. Like I see you posting a lot, and you seem to really get the importance of sharing who you are with clients and how that makes you feel more, or it makes them trust you more. But like, how does that benefit your business, and how did you even know to do that?
Really didn't know to do it much more than like when a lot of the roofing companies started coming around, like the Tree House Masters. They came into McDonough and did like Shaquille O'Neal's house. So I got into some of the contractors. It's like, how can you even find y'all? Right. And it was on their social media presence. So I just worked on my social media presence from just learning that little bit. Yeah. And it's benefited because, like you said, it makes them feel like they knew who you are. So they know who they're hiring to come to their house. And it's more personal that way. Yeah. Because they know we're just not some guy that's going to fly off in a year.
Right.
We're here.
having a business that goes into people's home, like, I don't take that lightly. Like,
No. You want to know the faces that are coming into your home.
That's a huge trust factor. And I think especially cleaning business, I don't know that you guys are as prevalent everywhere, but I mean, there's a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you stand out?
Right. And then you want to be trusted because, like you said, you're going to people's homes. You're
Right.
going to the closed rooms that they're not following you through everything.
Right.
Now, when it comes to where we stand out, air duct cleaning has national certifications, and really, as far as being found online by more professional companies, being certified, they push a lot of people to you, but those companies then go look at your social media platform, and if it's not professional enough or it's not what they want to see, they'll pick somebody over you. So just continuously posting on there and adding and letting people know who they're supporting. You know, it's not just a random person, it's a local family that they're giving back to. It really kind of incentivizes people to pick our business over a no name.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Sure.
Well, you guys are doing a really good job at it. Because I didn't know you, but I feel like I know some things about you. Okay, so you guys both seem like you were just born entrepreneurs. Like, first of all, were you? And second of all, what do you love about that life? Like,
well, I mean, I grew up in a family of builders, and my family, actually, the building behind here, my dad used to own as a hardware store.
Okay.
So I kind of grew up in the construction industry, and I'd rather work for myself.
Right.
I'd rather be able to make my own hours and have my leeway and make sure the job's done right versus somebody that wants me to cut corners just because of a timely manner.
Yeah, for sure.
I kind of dragged her into into the entrepreneurship, I guess.
Yeah, but it's fun. Like, how does it serve you guys?
It makes it where we have more free time for each other. Like, if we're young, we're trying to start a family, so it's going to make it where we can attend more events and stuff like that, where we're not stuck to a desk.
Right.
So, like, if she needs to go to a doctor or something like that, we can both take off.
Right.
Good. And it also makes it where we schedule other people, like on the weekends. You know, we end up working late nights and weekends sometimes too. So.
But vacations can be planned because you're in charge.
Yeah.
We don't really take vacations.
No, because if we're not working, we're not making money.
Right.
So we work a lot.
Yeah, so there's ups and downs to being an entrepreneur.
Yeah, there's.
Sure.
Yeah, there's benefits too.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, for the lightning round, I like to ask these a little bit more personal questions. Are you guys readers?
We read a little bit.
Okay.
We're getting into it.
Is there a book y'all are reading right now?
I've gotten into Profit First.
Oh, yeah, read that one.
A good one. I'm about a quarter of the way through it right now.
Yeah, it's a lot. I had to read it twice.
Yeah.
And I think
then you have to implement everything.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's good.
Yeah, he's got a podcast too that I like.
Does he? I haven't. Check him out.
Yep. I guess I haven't gotten too big into too many books. I pick up a bunch of things. I think,
yeah.
I don't know, I guess my degree and just kind of what I do, I focus a lot more on like online literature. So I pay attention to a lot of like articles, but not necessarily books or publications. So I think I follow a lot of people that have written a lot of books, but I might not have necessarily read their entire book. I might have read blurbs here and there. So every book that Chase has picked up, that Profit First book, I've read, 4 or 5 pages of it here and there to pick out some good things. But I really stay online pretty much as far as following people to find information.
Yeah, I get a lot of things from Instagram. That's my favorite.
That's how it works. And with following social media teaches you how to manage social media. So.
Yeah. I mean, like, I find people to follow just to not copy, but like get ideas.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, you learn, the times of day to post and, when to get more interactions.
Right. That's cool. Do you guys listen to podcasts?
The only one I listen to is Joe Rogan and very little.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
No,
I go through phases.
Yeah.
I think because we work so much and like we do put so much time and effort into like what we do, and we really do enjoy, what it is that we do.
Right.
When we're not working, we try not to work.
Right.
So like a lot of I watch Bailey Sarian like murder mystery podcasts. Like we watch a lot of Netflix. Like we watch a lot of movies. We stay up to date on music. We go to a lot of concerts when there's concerts around.
Oh, that's awesome.
But really, I mean, as far as like bettering ourselves when it comes to being, business owners, we learn a lot from a lot of the people around us. We're lucky enough to, we've got a lot of other friends, and just being within the community, people learn from one another.
Right.
It's easy to that's kind of where my business came into place. You can get resources from people around you, and you can ask questions, and this community is very supportive. And I mean, I wouldn't have been able to start my business if it wasn't, I'm not from here, and I was able to move down here and start a business immediately. So really just being transparent and opening up to your community and allowing people to help you where you need the help has allowed us to grow, because when we need the help, we'll ask for it.
Yeah.
So people know that they can come to us for the same thing. So it's allowed our business to grow, and we really understand the benefit of having a good presence within our community, being it online or physically in the community. And that's when we saw a need to be present in the square. I mean, we do air duct cleaning, so we don't do anything for these businesses around here. But as far as as a family, we live in the city, we actively contribute to all these businesses regularly. We help support one another, and we love it here.
Yeah. It's like there's your social media presence, and then there's your real life presence.
Yeah.
And
Right.
both
I
matter.
feel like they just kind of run over into one another. Like everybody knows you from Facebook or Instagram or something, whether you're a business owner. Yeah, so it's just everybody kind of feels like they can lean on one another.
Right. That's awesome. It's similar over in Monroe. I'm a member of the Chamber of Commerce, and that was just worth its weight in gold, getting to know everybody there.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, well, last one. Where is your favorite local place to go on date nights?
Usually we go to, there's a local Tokyo Japanese place, one of my closest friends.
Everybody has a Tokyo, so it's like
Right.
The McDonald's
But,
Tokyo.
It's a friend of ours. He opened up his own. How long ago do you think William
I don't know,
opened?
20 years ago.
I mean, he's been open for a long time. If I could find him a place in the square, I'd bring him to the
Right.
square.
We go for sushi.
But he's out there closer to the highway because he can catch the people coming down.
Right.
So I mean, it makes sense. But as far as being in the city, where do we go eat around here? A new restaurant pops up like every other month. So right now
we try to stay away from the chains.
Right,
Right now we've been on a Main Street taco kick.
Yeah.
They've recently opened up around here where you can grab to-go cups with your
Yeah,
alcoholic
right,
beverages.
Oh, yeah.
So you can take a drink to go with you. So we've been popping by there every now and then when we do our weekend shopping. But we love Main Street tacos. Crust and Craft is a local pizzeria. We have a lot of little diner type places too as well, and they all support local families. So we like to stay local. I mean, we can walk to everywhere to go eat all of our favorite dinners.
Yeah,
so it's kind of
that's
nice.
so fun.
Yeah.
We like doing local too.
Absolutely.
Because
It keeps the community good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I
it's
people know
better.
where we are.
Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
food is usually
Oh,
better.
absolutely. They take the time.
So, well, very cool. It's been cool getting to know you guys. So if you need your air ducts cleaned, which you probably do, like how often should you
The
have that?
EPA says every 2 or 3 years. Yeah, EPA says every 2 or 3 years, but everybody will call us saying, "Oh, my house was built in the '90s, and I know it's never been done."
Right.
So that's why she's
Yeah.
like, "Just do it. You know you haven't done it in 2 or
If
3 years."
you've lived in your home and you haven't had the ducts cleaned, you should
Uh-huh.
probably have them cleaned.
Yeah.
And then once you have them cleaned, you'll notice how quickly
Oh, yeah.
it gets
Right.
dirty. And you'll want to, I mean, we lived in our home, it was brand new. They rebuilt an older home.
Uh-huh.
We had them cleaned within 2 years of being in them. You know,
But
we
we
have
have pets,
animals,
so-
Yeah.
so it really, there's a lot of factors that go into it, but really my go-to is if you're living in your home and you haven't had them cleaned for yourself and you know they weren't cleaned for you,
Yeah.
and you're living with the stuff from your previous owners,
Yeah.
for
Oh,
sure.
gosh, yes. Okay, well, that is good to know. So where can they find you?
They can find us on kateservices.com or
At Kate Services, Facebook, Instagram. Pretty much you can just type in duct cleaning and be on the south side of Atlanta and we'll pop up.
Okay.
absolutely.
Awesome.
We've worked on it a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
we've gotten
That's
our
what I'm
working.
slowly starting to.
We're getting there. We're learning. Yeah, I went to school for PR and I've got some friends that do some marketing stuff. And like I said, staying online, you can really just learn how other businesses grow and build. And air duct cleaning is such a new industry. We're trying to be on the forefront of it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, you guys seem to have it going on. So there you have it. You can find them on Facebook, their website, and I'll list all that in the show notes. So until next week, we'll see you later.
Thank y'all.
Bye.
This episode is sponsored by Heartland Financial Services. Sheila Wyatt is a territory manager in the area, and she can help your business with all of your payment processing and payroll needs. Her customer service is unmatched, their fees are minimal, and their platform is secure. We use them for our payment processing and recommend them all the time. You can email Sheila at sheila.wyatt at e-hps.com, and you can find the spelling of her email address in the show notes. Last but not least, if you enjoyed this interview and want to see more, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We have some awesome companies lined up to be interviewed in the next few weeks, and we don't want you to miss out.